Hello, I'm Julie Kay. I have a question for you. Do you wonder if you'll ever experience peace again when you suffered such great loss and pain, brokenheartedness from losing a loved one or other losses in your life that have just thrown everything out of whack? Would you like to learn how to make your life more manageable again? I'm here to talk to you today about my Thrive workshop coming up. So this is not a normal video like I do on my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on Facebook, hello and welcome. I am going to let you know what the Thrive workshop is about. And I'm designating it, if you were a part or knew anything about my summit last year, Thriving Through Troubled Waters, you will see the actual, I'm going to show you, the event on Facebook that I made has this logo, the Thriving Through Troubled Waters, because it's still the same thing of helping you to cope, hope, and heal through grief and loss, making your life manageable again, taking some of the overwhelm off of you, and really helping you to feel more in control of your life again if you feel very out of control. So that's just some different ways of me sharing what the workshop I believe will do for you. This is a completely free workshop. So if you know anything about my story, I get it. Okay, I too had to learn how to make my life manageable through the loss of my daughter in 2020, and then trying to adopt her kids, get custody of her kids, then to be denied, and then to be cut out, to not have any assurance that we will be in their lives. And we are, but it's a day by day, moment by moment, trusting in the Lord process. And it's not easy. It's, I was all about trust, and I was all about doing a workshop in 2020 on that, if some of y'all probably know. And but yet when I realized the Lord was asking me to trust him as to whether I would be in my grandkids' life at all, over, just one moment at a time, 1 minute, 1 day at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 year at a time, it's not an easy walk, but he does want us all to trust him. We all have different scenarios like that. And if you haven't experienced something like that yet, it's a good chance it'll come in your own way, because you're unique, just like I'm unique. So I just want to share with you today about the workshop. It's going to be on September 27th. September 27th is completely free. I am sharing some of the tools that God taught me through my marriage crisis in 2017 and into the whole 2020, 21 and ongoing, because I'm still working it out. Things in my life, crisis, tribulation, whatever you want to call them, and heartbreaking losses and stuff like that. We all have it. It's just different for every one of us. We cannot compare. I'll tell you this right now. Here's a little tip for you today. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself. We have no ability to compare ourselves with somebody else because we're all different. Can we all have empathy for one another? Yes. Can we understand to an extent? Yes. But do we totally know each other's walk? No. We cannot compare. It's the most unhealthy thing to do. It's just causing a mental war in your head to compare yourself. It takes away all the joy, and it causes you to be unhappy no matter what you're going through on the outside. So I want to just quote from a motivational video that I have on my list, and I was just listening to it. And I don't know who this is, so if anybody goes to it and knows who it is, let me know. Because a lot of the voices I can recognize, like Steve Harvey is on a lot of these, Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey, and different people like that. So this one's called You Versus You, Not Others. And this is what he says. This is the truth. So many of us say we want to change, but many of us are not willing to pay the price for change. All change comes from not focusing on what you cannot control, but focusing instead on what you can control. This is one of the big focuses of this workshop. And you may have no clue what I'm talking about. But we're going to explore this in the workshop. You're going to get into personal reflection of your life and understanding some of the tools that I give. And we're going to be interactive. So it's going to be, a challenging but good time together. And then he says, all change has a price tag on it, attached to it. We have to count the cost. Do we actually want to change? Do we really want to change? Are we willing to pay the price for change? So I wanted to just quote that because it really hits on the nail what I want to do with you all. So here's the details. And I will have another video about the VIP pass that I'm offering, but I just want to get you guys registered today. So you can register through Eventbrite, and the title of it, I'm going to have on Facebook. I'm going to have the link in a comment. It's also on one of the posts previous on my wall. And again, I showed you that picture of the Thriving Through Troubled Waters logo. So look for that on my post. And with that, you can click on that, and that's the Eventbrite link. But it is called Thrive Workshop. It's at Calvary Chapel Worship Center, September 27th. It begins at 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., 2 hours of your time that I believe will be worth it. Okay. If you want to work on managing your life and getting back control of your life. Okay. And it all starts in our minds. So we're going to work on our minds, but then if you want to work it out more into your life, you can get with me about that after the workshop as well. So there is an event on Facebook. Check that out and share it, please, about this. And so it is not only in person or live, it's also going to be online. So it's called a hybrid event. I looked it up. I didn't know that, so I looked it up, but hybrid event. So we are, of course, it's all about technology working. It should, because Zoom usually works. I'm already tapped into the Wi-Fi at the church. So we should be good to go. So, but either way, if you miss the workshop, you got to register either way, because we need to know if you're coming in person, we need to know our space and how many we're going to have. And online, we get a lot online with my program, but we want to make sure how many we have online too. Okay. So either way, you got to register. And the link is going to be on the description of the YouTube channel here. I mean, of the YouTube video here. And then also, like I said, in the post. So if you can't find the link for it, private message me on Messenger, DM me, and just ask me for it. I'll be glad to send it to you. So that is what you have to do. You have to register. Then if you're going to come in person, you just come, and we're going to be giving handouts for you to have the outline of what we're doing, and you can write right in there. But I would suggest bringing another notebook as well, and come ready to learn and dive in and work on ourselves and do it together. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I love workshops. I did like 3 workshops in 2020. Yeah. One before my daughter died, and one in the thick of COVID, and one at the end of, no, actually it was the beginning of 2021 that I did the 3rd one, but I kept going. So I think workshops is part of what I'm ordained to do. And I'm a teacher, and I love getting the input and getting things rolling. So, but this is very practical stuff. And so what are the other details? It's going to be in room 114 at Calvary. And again, all of this is on the event on Eventbrite. It's also on the event in Facebook. And so we will continue to talk about this, and I'll put it in my posts and everything. But if you're going to do it online, what you need to do is email me at juliekministries@gmail.com and let me know that that you need to do it online. You either want to or you need to, or hey, if you're in another state, you're going to do it online, right? Even if you're local, if you need to stay home. So just let me know that, and I will put you down on the list to send you the Zoom link for the event as we get closer. So that's the way I'm doing this event, not full tech loan savvy, but still doing it here. Pray for me that it all works out, especially with the online part of it. But I think it's going to be really cool, because those who watch online, participate online, still will kind of get to see part of the classroom and what's going on and enter in. And then you all can respond to the questions through chat. And I'm going to have somebody manning the computer to respond to you guys, hopefully on the chat. And then if you want the VIP pass, you get that as well as other things included. But I'm going to save that. I just want you to register. So please do register. My name is Julie K, or Julie Kettles. And it is called Thrive Workshop. It is about helping you to cope, hope, and heal through grief and loss. If you don't, well, Julie, I don't have immediate grief or loss, but you may not realize it is a loss that you're dealing with. Bottom line, if you're just overwhelmed and stressed out by life and too much going on and you don't know how to manage it, this is not just for people with grief and loss, okay? But it does help a lot with people going through grief and loss, because we feel very out of control when we lose somebody or lose multiple people, depending on who it is, and it turns our life upside down. Okay. We just, it's even harder. You feel out of control. So you need that help. You need some mentoring, you need some coaching, you need other people around you. So through this, if you haven't been a part of our grief support group, this is going to be in the same room that we meet in, ongoing throughout the year. And we're going to have more of these workshops coming up. But bottom line, you can join our support group. You'll meet some of the people that go to it, and you might want to start coming back after you join in on this workshop. So we want to let people know that this is an ongoing grief support group that my husband and I facilitate every Tuesday night from 7 to 8:15 approximately at Calvary Chapel. So our pastor's behind this. The lady that's over me in this ministry, she's all excited about this. And just so you know, if you want to, wait till after the workshop, by all means. But if for some reason you want to jump in and have a free consult that's a whole hour long with me now, again, private message me and let me know that. I'll send you the link to get into my calendar, and we can do a free consult after this. But bottom line, if you don't know me or anything about me, I did do a summit a year ago called Thriving Through Troubled Waters with 24 plus speakers in it. And it was a big undertaking and it went really well. So this is kind of a after event. I didn't do the whole another summit again, but this is kind of a continuation of that. So jump in with us, come experience it and see if it'll help you. And I believe it will. If you have any questions, feel free to comment here. Please share this video out. Please tell other people about this. It's coming quickly. It's only 2.5 weeks away, and September 27th. Okay. Hopefully I told you guys everything I needed to. God bless you. Signing off, Julie K, helping you find your way through grief and loss. I empower men and women of faith who've been overcome and defined by grief and loss to become overcomers, so that they can learn to thrive through all circumstances and finally experience their God-given destiny and experience peace. Amen. Peace. God bless. Bye-bye.